In the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and most merciful, today we are going to learn about the rise and fall method. So, the numerical statement is that the following readings were taken successfully with an instrument in leveling work. Those are 0.32, 0.53, 0.62, 1.78, 1.91, 2.35, 1.75, 0.35, 0.69, 1.24 and 0.98 meters. Okay. Next statement is that the position of the following instrument, the position of the instrument was changed after third, seventh and ninth reading. Okay, draw out the form of a level book and enter the above readings properly. Assume the reduced level of the first point is 81.53 meters and calculate reduced level of all points and apply usual checks, arithmetic checks. So first thing we will do is that we will mention in the reading and highlight that which are the points where the instrument has changed its position. Those points are third, which is 0.62, seventh, which is the 1.75, then is the ninth, which is the 0.69. Okay, 789. Okay, so the purpose of marking these points is that the first set of the reading that from the instrument would be in this way, that 0.3 will be the back side, 0.53 will be intermediate side, then 0.62 will be the foresight. Okay, this is the first reading. Then its question is saying that the position of instrument was changed after third point. That means the foresight reading and backside reading at the change of the instrument point will be same. Okay, which is the 0.62. so 0.62 will be a foresight and backside. When we change the instrument, the first reading is the backside and the last reading is the foresight. Okay, that's the reason. If the instrument's position is changed, then the last reading of the first set of the reading and the first reading for the next set of the readings will be same. Okay, this is what is the important. Let's input these values in the level book. Okay, the first reading is of the back side is 0.32. The next reading is 0.53. So the first reading is 0.32, which is backside, as I mentioned earlier that the backside is the first reading, and whatever the readings that are coming in between the first and last reading from the instrument, those will be counted as the intermediate side, and the last reading will be known as the foresight. Okay, so further from the problem you can see 0.32, then 0.53 and 0.62. 0.53 is the intermediate side and foresight is 0.62. Because here at the third point the instrument has got changed, then we will mention in the remarks CP, that means change point, and here the foresight and backside will be same, which is the 0.62. okay, and then further 1.78, 1.91, 2.35 and 1.75. let's input these values. 1.78 after backside, then again intermediate side readings will be noted. 1.91, 2.35, then 1.75. at this point again it's seventh point, the instrument has got changed, then the foresight and backside reading will be same, then followed by the intermediate side reading, which is the 0.35, and again at 0.69 the instrument has got changed its position. Okay, 0.69, then again backside and foresight value will be same, then backside is followed by the intermediate side, then the last reading is the foreside, which is 0.98. okay, so this is how we have input the values of the backside, intermediate side and foreside into the level book. Now because we are using the rise and fall method, we will include, that's why we have included two columns of the rise and fall. While subtracting the backside and intermediate side, if the value will comes out to be positive, we will mention into the rise column, and if the value will comes out to be negative, then we will mention into the fall column. okay, so 0.53 will be subtracted from the 0.32, we will get the value minus 0.21. okay, let me to mention these with another color so that it becomes prominent for us what we have to subtract. This is the first set of readings, then again backside, intermediate side subtracted from backside, and then the next that would continue till the foreside, then the next set of readings, then the next set of the readings. okay, so I have marked with these red colors that how we are going to follow subtracting. okay, so intermediate side will be subtracted from backside in the first point, and then foreside 0.62 will be subtracted from the 0.53. okay, this is how it will be continued. okay, so let's start doing this. 0.53 minus 0.62, it will gives us 0.09. okay, because it is negative value, that's why we are inputting this value into the fall column. Next is the 0.62 minus 1.78, which will gives us again minus 1.16. no need to mention the sign if you have already mentioned in the column that it's a fall. okay, then the the negative sign show indicates that it's a reduced level, which has to be inputted into the fall column. okay, 1.16, then 1.78 minus 1.91 will gives us value minus 0.13 in fall. okay, 1.91 subtracted with this 2.35, we will get minus 0.44. okay, again the fall. 2.35 minus 1.75, this will give us the positive value of the 0.65, that's why we will input into the rise column. Let me to show you rise column. okay, then the again we will have to now subtract it from backside to intermediate side, this path. okay, this one. 1.75 minus 0.35 will gives us 1.5 positive, that's why we will mention it into the rise column. Then 0.35 minus 0.69 will gives us 0.34, then 0.69 minus 1.24. okay, so this is negative 0.55, that's why I went to the fall column. okay, 1.24 minus 0.98 will gives us a positive value of 0.26. okay, so we have calculated the rise and fall values. Now we will calculate the reduced level by this method, that is the rise and fall method that we are using today. So for reduced level, first reading is already given. Assume that the reduced level of the first point is 81.53 meter. okay, if that is not mentioned, then you can assume your own value. okay, 81.53 meters. okay, all the readings are in meters. okay, so 81.53 meters. Now what we will do, we will subtract 0.21 from 81.53, which will gives us 81.32. then again 81.32 minus 0.09 will gives us 81.32, not 81.32 but 81.23. okay, then 81.23 will be 1.16 will be subtracted from the 81.23, which will gives us 80.07. 80.07. Okay, minus 0.13 will gives us 79.94, minus 0.44 will gives us 79.5. now here we can see rise as rise value is given, that is 0.6. now we will add. Okay, for previously we were subtracting because these were the fall values. now as it is in the rise column, then we have to add this. 79.5 plus 0.6 will gives us 80.1, when plus 1.4 will gives us 81.5. then subtract 0.34, we will get 81.16. subtract 0.55, 80.61. okay, and then subtract, no, not subtracting this time, adding, because again in the rise column 0.26 we will add it, then we will get 80.87. okay, now we forgot to mention the change points for other points. For 3, 7 remarks for the change point, and also we will mention for the 9 change point. Here the instruments were changed as were mentioned in the question. So now we have done 2 tasks which were asked in the question. First was to draw the level book, second was to find the reduced levels. Now next is to apply the arithmetic check. okay, the arithmetic check formula is that sum of the backside minus sum of the foreside will be equals to the sum of the rise minus sum of the falls. So add these all backside values 0.32, 0.62, 1.75, 0.69. we will get 3.38. okay, minus all the foreside values 0.62, 1.75 plus 0.69, 0.98. we will add these all values, we will get 4.04. okay, rise value, add these all rise value, we will get 2.26. then add all the fall value 0.21, 0.09, 1.16, 0.13, 0.44, 0.34, 0.55. we will get 2.92. okay, let me subtract it. Use the calculator. When we will subtract it, we will get minus 0.66, minus 0.66. okay, so these both values are equal, that means okay, checked. So this was about the rise and fall method. In the next video we will be discussing calculating reduced value, reduced levels by the help of height of instrument method. So thank you and subscribe my channel.